Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators offense will get the first swing of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Gators have a long history of guys who can get it done up top, but this quarterback can hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, just such a great job. This offense, you think about the great Florida teams, always had a great trigger man that can hurt you in a multitude of ways, but you have to have that guy to be really successful.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
7, Georgia, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and they're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run, and they capitalize.
Intercepted.
On the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gators! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Hands it off. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's caught, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
Another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware.
Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Oh, sick! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Reads it, fires complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Gators are flying down the field. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2.
And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker is Hawkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense, quick tempo. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final point of this 1st half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it out quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Spalding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high. The defender, you're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so...
Oh, look out! There he goes! The 30! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Explosive plays are great, but you gotta finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pitch.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That is a really good looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there.
Carry the ball.
On coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Discards a man.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll go to the counter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Georgia, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution at him moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by...
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The Gators will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now, touchdown Gators! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.